In this video, I wanted to discuss a question that came in as a comment on one of our videos. It says, I'm working on a project that must meet its deadline. Well, most projects are required to meet its deadline, right? But the engineering team has told me we won't be able to make it. Shall I communicate this to the sponsor? This is a really good question. Now, if you are being told by your engineering team that they will not be able to meet the project deadline, and you go in and you communicate this to the project sponsor, seems like a straightforward thing, right? You can just take this message, go to the sponsor, tell the sponsor that, well, the engineering team will not be able to complete the project on time, and these are the reasons that are cited by the engineering team. You have done your job, but I'd like to challenge you and ask you, have you really done your job? What was the value that you brought to the table? Right? The engineering team has communicated to you that they will not be able to meet the deadline, the project deadline. And you can communicate this to the sponsor as well. Well, the engineering team might as well communicate directly to the sponsor and present all the reasoning. What is the value that you, as a project manager, are bringing to the table here? Now, remember, you have the iron triangle of project management, right? You know that there is cost, there is time or schedule, there is scope, and then there's quality. If you mess with any one of these factors, others might also get affected. So now you know that there is a deadline that you need to meet, but the team will not be able to meet it. So, can you work through on the other factors of the iron triangle? Can you see, is it possible for us to increase the cost, maybe deploy more project resources so that we meet the deadline? Can you see if it is possible for us to reduce the scope of the project? Right now, speak to your sponsor, or maybe first to your engineering team. Ask them what all can we deliver by this deadline, and then speak to your sponsor and tell them that, this is what we can do in the time that you have given us. Right, by the deadline we'll be able to meet, deliver these many features. Will not be able to deliver the 100% of whatever that you have asked for, and maybe we can do a phase 2 of this project and then complete the entire thing. So that is the kind of analysis that I would want you to do as a project manager, because you have the knowledge of project management. Engineering team might not have that knowledge, the sponsor might not have that knowledge. This is the value add that you need to bring to the table, right? There's another thing that is possible here, and that is, can we simply extend the deadline? Are you 100% sure that the sponsor does not want to move the deadline? If that is the case, then work on cost, work on reducing the scope. But it is likely that the sponsor might also say, okay, you are not able to meet the deadline, let's extend it by 2 weeks, let's extend it by 1 month, will you be able to meet the deadline then? So that is the kind of conversation that you need to do with the engineering team, with the sponsor, and other stakeholders if they are involved. And that is what is expected from you as a project manager to do in this situation. Hope that helps. If you have any other questions related to project management, drop them in the comments. I'll definitely respond. And if I find a question that can help others, I'll create a video on it just like this one. We are all about project management. We are all about PMP. Hundreds of videos are available on our YouTube channel that talk about the different concepts of PMP. And we also discuss questions like these that talk about real life project management. So definitely subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.